All right. Hey guys, welcome to another Power 30. Today we're going to talk to you about money, about working on Instagram, and about working with an unsupportive family. So let's get started. My name is Carrie Gabriel. Today I'm going to talk to you about money. So I have some notes here, and I just want to start off by saying that a lot of people, because of their upbringing, think money is evil, but money's not. Maybe what you do with it could be evil, but at its root, money is not evil. So if you have, I read this really good book by Susie Orman. I cannot remember the name of it, but she goes into great detail about stigmas that we get from money from our childhood. Some people equate having money as meaning you work too hard, and if you have money, that means you're not spending enough time with your family. Because maybe your dad had to work 2 or 3 jobs, maybe your mom had to work 2 or 3 jobs. And so in your head, you're connecting never seeing them with money. Or maybe, and I have to work on this myself, your parents would be like, no, we can't get that, it's too expensive. Or money doesn't grow on trees, why are you leaving the window open? Or why is the air on this amount? Because you're just thinking about how much it costs. But what we're not thinking about is what this is doing for our children. It's helping them see money from a place of lack. So it's important to be aware of those kind of things. And if you really dig into your childhood, you can see how money affected you. Like when I was growing up, my parents never talked about money. I actually didn't know anything about money. I didn't know anything about credit. I didn't know anything about debt. I didn't know anything. I was like so illiterate about money, which was kind of good, kind of bad. So for me, I didn't have any negative connotations about money because I didn't have any, but it meant that I didn't have any knowledge either. So I feel like as parents, we can take what happened with our childhood and make it better for our children. Okay, and as we go, it's also going to help with our mindset. So that book is by Susie Orman, and I cannot remember the name of it. But if you're having issues with money in your head, then I think it's a perfect book for you. Okay, so let's talk about debt. Let's try to not have any. Okay. And I know that's a scary thing, but with our business, a lot of people make a lot of money and then they blow it. Like there's nothing, can you imagine? Okay, there's a lot worse, but can you imagine we have a millionaires club, right? Can you imagine getting inducted into that and then realizing you don't know what you spent your $1,000,000 on? Can you? That happens. So be smart about it. Start right now. Pay off debt. Whenever you're making money, make wise choices, okay? Don't go buying your house based on your biggest check ever, because we're in a business, and businesses, they go up, they go down, they go up, they go down. That's just a part of being an entrepreneur. It's never straight up. Not ever, not for anybody. Even Donald Trump lost his fortune 7 times or something like that and got it back. But that's all being an entrepreneur. Ups and downs, ups and downs. So don't base your lifestyle on your biggest check. Okay? So like if your check is like 30,000, but when you look at it, a big chunk of it's bonuses, don't base it on that full 30,000. Look at the residual. That's what you should base your lifestyle on. All the rest is extra, and that's fantastic, but that's not your monthly bill money. You know what I mean? That's just all those extras. I have notes, and I'm not going in order. Okay. Okay, there's another book that is awesome. It's called Beach Money. And Beach Money it's very thin book, not very thin, but it's one of the thinner ones, and it's an easy read, and I highly recommend it. That shows you when you work really hard and you build something that has a great foundation, then that's when you can just go to the beach and just relax and chill out for a while. You build that residual up so high that you're able to do that. That's my goal, and I think that's probably a lot of people's goal, if they're making this a career. Invest money back into your business. I know that may sound scary, but I at least 10% of your income each month, invest that back into your business. That may be taking a class. That may be buying the gear. That may be buying books, subscribing to, those, I don't know how the word subscription podcasts of people that you really like, hiring a coach, things like that. It's okay to invest back into your business, because when you're putting that money in, then it's making you better and it's going to make you more money. So even though going to conference, that's a big one. Thank you, Keisha. That's a really big one. But things like that will make you better. You're going to end up making more money. And then you're coming from a place of abundance instead of a place of lack where you're scared. You're like hoarding every penny. That doesn't help you. What helps you is when you're spending your money spending it wisely. I just jumped all around here, all around. Okay, so let's talk about building your actual business. Okay, if you have to build it yourself, you may actually go fast depending on what kind of recruiter you are, but it's not going to be as strong. So if you want to build a really strong business, strong foundation to get that beach money, then you've got to start investing in the people around you. Okay, whenever you're helping them promote, that's going to help you promote. And it may feel like it's taking longer. I hear this example all the time. When you're teaching your children how to do laundry, like it's excruciating. Like teaching my son how to cook. Let's just use that for an example, because this is me. Teaching him how to cook his own potatoes, not fun. Not fun at all. It took forever. He had to learn how to peel them, and he had to learn all of these tricks. And I could have done it faster, or his granny could have done it a lot faster. I'm not that fast, but it could have been done with a lot less fuss. And then, but by teaching him that, you know what he did this morning? He made his own potatoes. You know what I did? I listened to a summit thing on my computer. So while I was doing that, because I invested that time, he got his own food. So whenever you're investing in your leaders, then it's going to take some time in the beginning, but in the end, you're going to have that stronger business and that beach money. So it's okay to not go super fast. Build it strong instead, so that paycheck lasts. Okay, so how many of you guys want to be a diamond? Like everybody, right? Everybody wants to be a diamond or above, because that's when it unlocks the compensation plan and when you have all of those extra bonuses, right? A lot, right? A lot of people get there and they think that they've arrived, but really they just started. They just started, because you become that total leader, and this is the time for you to keep going. Like run with that momentum, run to get those higher paychecks, invest in your business more, because you're making more money. You can invest more instead of just like buying the online course. You could go to instead of like buying Eric Worre's course, you could actually go in person to one of his seminars. You can do things like that with your money, and that's going to pay you back even more. So when you've hit diamond, you haven't arrived, like you've just begun. Seriously, just begun. Okay, so don't stop. Don't ride it. Don't think, oh, I'm a diamond, I'm super cool. No, keep going. Double diamond, triple diamond, presidential, ambassador. Okay, so I only have 1 minute left, so I'm trying to like get in just the important stuff here. Okay, so how many of you guys have ever said that it seems like your team is a dud? Like no one's working, no one's doing anything, they don't show up to things, blah, blah, blah. Well, somebody said that to Pam Souter, and what she said to them, and this is so like, I would be like dying. She was like, maybe you're the dud. You're the one that's a dud. Whenever you're speaking negativity over your team, then they're going to do that. They're going to not show up. They're going to not enroll. They're going to not answer your messages. Like granted, some people won't anyways, but when you're speaking that life or that death, honestly, over them, that's what will happen. So even if, like people ask me, Carrie, my people don't respond to me. Do yours respond to you? I'm like, yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't think about the ones that don't. I really don't. I mean, I send them the specials and that's it. I only focus on the ones that are right in front of me, the ones that are working, the ones that want it. And I think that's what helps build a stronger organization, because you don't have that negativity out there. I don't even think about the ones. Like, if you ask me if so-and-so responded, I might not even know, because I was so unattached from that outcome that I didn't even pay attention. So I just want to close with one thing, and this is so not related, but I really want to say this. I just want to say this in a bigger setting. Have you ever tried to ask somebody if they want to buy some wraps or something like that, and they're like, no, I read negative reviews on Google? Yeah, like all of us, right? Okay, so the comeback, this like spoke to me. We've sold 70 million wraps. 70 million. So when people see those like 5 bad reviews, I think that's awesome. 70 million, and there are not 70 million bad reviews out there. So I just wanted to end with that, just end it on a positive note. All right, so I'm going to bring on our friend Carissa. She's going to talk to you guys about Instagram. So get your pen and paper ready for this one. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm reading. Something just came in at the same time.
You could read that later.
That will be in Tasha's segment, so Tasha can read that message. So, yeah, I love that. That was like a moment that was like, bring, when people say that. So I was like really sitting there in like a whole epiphany moment over that. I was just like, yeah. All right, so let's get started, shall we, with some Instagram stuff. So I am Carissa, as she mentioned. I have been working Instagram now for 7 years. Okay. Instagram is what got me from diamond to double in a month. Because Instagram is what helped get me from ruby in January to double diamond by April. I did use Facebook too, but Instagram also helped with that. And this was back in 2013, before all you guys probably even had a thought about putting together a seed for It Works if you're in the newer section, unlike Carrie, that's one of the pioneers of the business. So I'm gonna go over with you guys some of my Instagram stuff, only because you guys are now like, real cool with me. I'm okay with being open with you guys, because my page may be a whole bunch of popularness, but I keep it so secluded that, because I've been through things in the past where people would still prospect. So I'm over that. I've gotten past my PTSD. So I'm okay with opening it up to you guys. So let's move on to some of my Instagram, shall we? Turn the screen around here. So I forgot to read I forgot to read what I was supposed to go over. Oh gosh, it private messaged me that, Carrie. I forgot that fast. So this is some stuff that helped me, right? Now, as you guys can see, I do have 59,000 followers. It started off as like somewhere around 60 something thousand, but it went down because I am not pushing as far. Okay, cool. I'm not pushing as much as I used to as far as getting followers, because it's different now. Like, it used to be follow, unfollow, and you can use the unfollow app to do so. Well, now we don't have that app. So what I use now to help me a ton with people is when I find it, hold on, where is it? Here we go. Giveaways. So giveaways help me get followers. So right now we got a giveaway coming up that's going to be on Monday. So what I do is I put these giveaway posts out, and these help me out with getting more people on my page. So they do my what's that thing called? Host a post for me. And I do it different ways. So it'll be that picture one time. The next time it will be congratulating someone else on getting theirs done. The next time it will be this drawing that's happening. Like, they love last minute. So I really don't do host a post until the last minute, because like As you can see, the previous one shows that the drawing will be happening Monday, and everybody's like 17 comments versus this one that says the drawing is tonight, and I got 77 comments. So I love my people, but they love procrastination. So I understand that they are last minute. So this is how it works for me. So I'll message each one of them and have them post for me. And this brings more people to my page. So host a post for me on Instagram is very easy. It's just literally me giving them a post to use, telling them to post it and let me know when they did it. And then they do it. I give them the link for the raffle, and it's done. It's literally a two-step system. Instagram works a lot easier than Facebook to me. For a lot of you guys, you understand relationship building, build relationships. We're going to build a ton of relationships. Well, on Instagram, it's more of an ad setting for me. Instagram is an ad setting. So I really don't socialize much on here. I do have a ton of people that, hold on. I do have a ton of people that I do socialize with on here only because they're constant likers and commenters. So we do speak and I'll, giggle with them and stuff because I do post a lot of different memes that are funny and a lot of different stuff that makes things popular. So that helps out with it. And the link I sent was not for my page. You can post Facebook links and all of that type of stuff. It's not an It Works link. So the link I sent was taking them straight to the drawing. You can post that anywhere you want. That's not blocked. So that helps me out a ton. So also I try to make sure my engagement stays up. Since everything that's been going on right now, you can't see at the top of my page that how many people have actually been to my page on a weekly basis. But I try to keep my engagement over 300-400, and it happens from post to post. So I give people the message and it helps out. So that's what brings people to me for followers. Now, I don't think they took it away. What happened is they put this little thing at the top, and this is blocking me right now. It's messing up my game right now. They put that up there. So it's messing me up right now. So I don't know how to take that away. I don't know if I just got to accept it and it goes away. I don't know. But I don't know, and I'm really over that. So dang it, what else? Oh, stories. So I'm somebody that posts a lot of stories. Right now I have not because I was a little off my game yesterday. But no, I will not throw the phone away. So every day I also congratulate all my people who sign up as customers with me. And now I started putting it out on my social media too so that they can see. But I put my post out there in reference to the coffee that's going on right now. I do a story about that. Usually my stories is lit up with usually it's lit up with my coffee and my hold on. Usually it's lit up with my coffee, my celery, my BFF, pretty much everything I drink for the day. I also do a lot of, yes, my insights is bananas. Like I've showed Carrie my insights in the past. Insights is crazy, especially off memes and stuff like that. So this is some of my past ones. I utilize a lot of polls. I do a ton of stories. And I love the fact that we have this Telegram app that everybody and their mama can be a part of, that all you have to do is just go in there. And there's a stories, where is it? Story examples. And you got tons of stories here that you can utilize. So this is what I utilize to help me with filling in stories when I can't fill them in with things myself. I just literally will go here and get examples and things to use for stories, just as fillers past what I already put myself. So if you guys are not a part of this, then by all means, utilize your sponsor and let them get you into this. If your sponsor don't know, your sponsor will find out from Natasha, me, or Carrie, and we can get it to you. But just follow the chain of command on that. So this will help you out also with getting to having more stories and being able to have stuff built up like this. This is very pretty. I would not have found this picture if I wasn't in there. So it just gives you fillers of other things to think about. And I get a ton of customers on Instagram. I get at least one a day. Okay. Right now, my one a day is coming from this post for the BOGO. Okay. Also, my posts come from, where is it? This one, which is TFX. I get customers from. I also get customers from my coffee posts, my sample packs. I get customers from my lives, which now when you do live, you can actually save it and make it a, IGTV video when you go live on Instagram. Now it saves and makes an IGTV video on your page too, which shows more people and make more people interested too. So like this is my, what's that thing she said, insights. So this is my insights from my last IGTV video. It reached 2,000 people, which really sucks, but I'll work on that. So no worries. Um, and that gets me a ton of customers. So right now, I have a post that I'm doing. It's already gotten me 2 people that's interested in ordering tonight, and I'm at like 22 comments right now. I got more people to answer. So, any questions about Instagram before I go on a little bit? Because I think I got like a good 2 more minutes left. I think I remember where she left off. Oh, thank you. I'm proud of you too. So IG is better than Facebook for me because I'm a straight get right to the point type person. Yes. If you love to go lollygall around the bush and talk about life and want to have a long life story and get a best friend or 2 while you're at it, then Facebook is for you. If you're looking for, right to the point type stuff, then, Instagram. My Instagram is not, what's the word? It's not what's them themed. My Instagram is not themed. No matter how many times I try, my Instagram is not themed. No, I don't use hashtags either. I forget to use it, and it makes 0 sense to me, so I don't use it. Everybody's demographic is different. Like my demographic does not look for hashtags. I'm sorry, I know that already. I do know that hashtags work great in stories though, and you can hide it under a picture, so that works even better. It's like great ways of having stuff hidden. But every time, whatever you're doing for Instagram, just make sure you're doing it and showing you, being true to you, putting you out there, letting people understand who you are, and then at the same time, just be you. Like I tried to do all that theme stuff and making everything match and all the cute colors and stuff. It didn't work. I did it for 2 days. I lied. No, I'm lying. I did it for a day and a half. I forgot and I couldn't get with it anymore, and then I just went back to normal. Like I know my people. They love my followers. Love my ratchetness when it comes out. They love funny stuff. They come to my page for the funny. They love my TikTok videos. They come to my page for that. I got tons of comments and likes for that, which brought more people in. So, are any of these messages from me in these comments? No, right? Okay, cool. So, no questions about Instagram, nothing else in reference to it? Because there's definitely a ton before we pass it over, Tasha. Yeah, in my pretty woman voice, straight to the point. Yeah, that's me. That's that type of chick. That's me. I'm that type of girl. That's it. Y'all quiet. Everybody just looking at the screen. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's pass it over to our presidential diamond, Tasha.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tasha. I really love that, Carissa. Thank you so much. I am like, talk about life 5 years ago on Facebook. I think I'm going to shift over to Instagram. I got to ask about their grandparents in 1900s. Like, that's the kind of building relationships I got to do on Facebook. So, yes, I love those tips. Thank you. Okay, guys. So, today I'm going to talk about, I lost my, you know what I'm going to talk about. Oh, my God. I'm so ashamed. We're talking about unsupportive family. I'm sorry. I really lost my post-it note. It's okay. Okay, we're talking about unsupportive family. All right. I know some of you guys have started this business and have unsupported family, whether it's your husband. And if you don't, that's cool. If your husband supports you 100%, awesome to you. Some people don't, though. And I feel that, especially like your other half, your spouse, I feel that it's not because they don't believe in you. I honestly feel that they don't want you wasting your time. And again, they don't understand the business. So they just see you work and work and work and work and work and not make any money. So they're like, okay, you're working for nothing. You know what I mean? You still got to take care of the kids. You still got to be a wife. So I feel like unsupportive husbands come from that side. Parents, sisters, friends, like for me, they make jokes about it. They always did. Oh, do you wear anything but it work shirts? And that was cool. I kind of let it go at first. And I kind of use it to fuel my fire. I know some of you guys may be like, oh, well, okay, you're right. My mom said it doesn't work, so I'm not going to do it. The thing is, they just don't understand it. Use that to fuel your fire and keep going. And so that when when you start being successful, you can be like, see, look, like, I'm going to be completely honest. My sister didn't join my team for probably a year because she thought it was silly. um and she's like, and then she was like kind of secret. She's like, hey, like, the business that you do, like, what's it about? And I'm like, I know you want to do it with me, like, why don't you just do it with me? My best friends were like, they joked about things, laughed about it, and I just let it go. And I know it's hard for you to just let it go if you're starting. For me, I've grown like a cold heart to it. Like, I don't let it bother me. Like, I'm just like, okay, because then the thing is that this business is paying for things for them. You know what I mean? Like, like my friend's wedding, for example, they joke about it, all these things. I'm like, I just paid for a party bus. Thank you, it worked. And like, I just feel too, some people put you down because they think they can't do it, so then they think you can't do it. They're like, how can, Mildred absolutely do it if I can't do it? So I feel that's why I'm just pure envy and jealousy. This business is hard. It's hard to stay motivated. It's hard um, to keep pushing even when you're at your wit's end. And a lot of people can't continue to push. So if you're still here, you're still pushing every single day, that is amazing. So how do I work with it? So I'm just gonna take us a real quick story of how much negativity from your family and your friends and your other half, how much it can kill your business. Okay. I don't feel so Cueco is pretty unsupportive the first 9 months of the business. And it's not that he didn't understand, because he does this type of business. He tattoos, so he got to promote himself 24/7. But I think it's just the whole part of me always saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then I sitting on my computer working, not doing anything. He's like, you're not doing nothing. You're not getting anywhere. Carrie came down to Maui and she's like, hey, Tash, what do you want to do? Well, I'm like, I want to go double. She's like, okay, well, let's, any negativity that talks, any family that talks negative about your business, tell them stop and see what happens. And look what happened. We went double diving like crazy. I told Quick, I said, love, just don't say nothing negative about the business. If you feel it, just don't say it. Anything that comes out of your mouth, I want you to be on board with me. And we went double diamond that month. It kills your business. It kills your business. All the negativity around you, when you allow it to just eat you alive, it's just gonna destroy you. You may not feel that it destroys you, but it does. And so if any of you guys, I had notes, I really lost my note, my post-it, and I don't know where it went. But if you have unsupportive people, just push through. Maybe it's a spouse. I'm going to tell you, when you get a comma in that paycheck, like, they're going to be like, okay, I'm on board. Some men just need to see the money coming in for them to support you. That's it. Then you have some men who, this has never happened to me or anybody that I know. Sorry. I've seen this happen to other sideline sisters, that their husbands were non-supportive because they didn't want them to make more than them. I think that's completely silly. They're like, they feel like they're not the man of the house, and then they start competing with their own wife. Like, some husbands is like, yes, hon, bring me home. I don't want to work in the hot sun, And then other men just want to carry the pants in the house. For me, I would never want to bring Kwek home. He loves what he does, and that's, as long as I can contribute to the bills, that's kind of what. Also, my mom, I want to tell you guys real quick, ego. Yes, my mom, it's not that she wasn't unsupportive of me, but I feel like she thought it was a scam. And now that she sees, like, my goals and things, and she sees like my dream board and stuff, and she knows that I'm like, Mom, when I start making it big, I'm going to take care of you. And now I have her. She's like, hey, I'm gonna come get the kids from you. I'm gonna go feed them. You know, my sister's like, do you want something to eat? You know, when they were like the most unsupportive, secretly unsupportive people for my first year of the business. Saves our marriage to save your marriage. Let your husband work, okay? I'm not even kidding. Why do you want to bring your husband home? You know, I'm not just kidding. But you know, if there's some of you newbies, family is probably the number one unsupportive people. And like I said, it's not because that they don't believe in you. It's just because they don't fully understand the business. We grow up and we learn when we graduate from college. I mean, from high school, it's a 9 to 5. That's what we look for. So that's that's implemented in people's minds is 9 to 5s. No such thing as opportunity. I don't even remember what time it is. I just lost everything because of my time. But that's it. I just wanted to tell you guys, push through. Let them talk. Let them talk and use that to fuel your guys' fire every single day. Because maybe you didn't have a why in the beginning of this. That's your why, to prove them wrong. You know how good that feeling is, and like don't retaliate, because like success is like the best revenge. You know, when you guys are able to get your paycheck. I know one of my girls, she's like, yeah, I cannot wait till I get a $2,000 paycheck so I can whack my husband across his head, you know, and tell him that, you know, this is real. So yes, that's it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. You guys wave bye to the recording people. Bye, recording people.